National Security, Honourable Minister Marvin Dames, the Honourable Dion Folks, Minister of Labour. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly allow me to adopt established protocol. I'm pleased to join Minister Dames, as well as Minister Folks, Permanent Secretary Poitier, Permanent Secretary Strawn, Executive Director McDonald, sorry, we're on this side, and all other officials and stakeholders, media, IDB colleagues, to bring some brief remarks on behalf of the Inter-American Development Bank. I would just like to highlight that this is indeed the third major initiative launch under the Citizen Security and Justice Program this year, spearheaded by the Ministry of National Security. As you might remember, on July 2nd, during the week of Independence celebrations, both Minister Dames and Minister Folks opened the One-Stop Shop Public Employment Services Unit, a service-oriented unit where job-seeking Bahamians receive centralized information on the array of services available to improve their skills and prospects for employment. On July 23rd, Minister Dames signed into effectiveness an agreement with the BTVI to formalize training and certifications in vocational skills to inmates. I would also be remiss if I didn't also mention the National Skills Symposium led by Minister Folks and PS Strawn last month, which garnered agencies and representatives from around the country to discuss skills needs in a variety of sectors. Today, under Component 2 of the Citizen Security and Justice Program, the National Training Agency is contracted by the Ministry of National Security to design and deliver a pilot program which provides competency-based instruction and certification in literacy, numeracy, soft skills, and technical skills to 520 youth at risk. So on behalf of the Inter-American Development Bank, I would like to congratulate Minister Dames and Minister Folks for their very active engagement and leadership in mobilizing this battery of initiatives to upgrade the skill sets of Bahamians. I would also like to congratulate Permanent Secretaries Poitier and Strawn, as well as Project Manager Dr. Dorcas Cox, all of whom you should know have been advancing this country's human capital agenda with exceptional energy, compassion, patriotism, and urgency. I take this opportunity as well to reiterate our shared common belief and ethos that skills and skill sets, both general and job-specific, are neither genetic nor innate, nor reserved only for those who can afford them, but rather that skills can be acquired, honed, and developed by anyone over the life cycle. Furthermore, this can be achieved at a societal level with a coordinated action among learners, public sector, private sector, academic institutions, along with the support of the wider community. This pilot program supports the national strategy to reduce crime and violence and represents a tremendous opportunity for young people in New Providence. The IDB is committed to partnering with the government of the Bahamas as well as Bahamian agencies to improve the lives of its citizens and local communities. We are particularly happy that through this project, a local training institution, the NTA, will see strengthened capacity as a result. We applaud the government of the Bahamas for investing in skills development, particularly for at-risk youth, and look forward to continued partnership through the implementation of this project. Thank you.
Minister of National Security, Minister Dion Folks, Minister of Labor, Mr. Michael Nelson, Country Representative Acting IDB, Permanent Secretary, Mr. Poitier, Permanent Secretary, Ms. Strawn, NTA Board members, Dr. Cox, other government officials, good afternoon. Today highlights the NTA's commitment to remain a strategic partner in improving and developing the workforce of the Bahamas and the training of young persons in soft skills and technical skills. To date, we have trained almost 5,000 young Bahamians in soft skills and technical skills and is considered a go-to agency for employees seeking young, competent employees. We are honored to have been selected and look forward to successfully meeting all deliverables and objectives in the terms of reference related to Component 2 of the Citizen Security and Justice Program. The NTA is confident in its ability to deliver, but is keenly aware of the importance of this pilot initiative, which seeks to train hundreds of at-risk youth in soft skills and technical skills, and numeracy and literacy. Our confidence in no way undermines the stretch upon the agency, nor the required cooperation needed in order to be successful. This cooperation includes the Ministry of National Security, who have carried for the Citizen Security and Justice Program, the Ministry of Labor and the Department of Labor, the Program Implementation Unit, the IDB, our qualified training providers and presenters, and the entire agency staff. As we focus on results, this pilot will feature a smaller student to tutor assessor ratio of 30:1, and will include life and career coaches. 2 mentors will be assigned to each group. Our aim is to ensure the successful completion of all trainees and that they are prepared for the workforce. There will be ongoing assessment, and intervention will be made where necessary to ensure success. Trainees will undergo 90 hours of soft skills training over a 1-month period, 90 hours of numeracy and literacy, and 240 hours of technical skills, including on-the-job experience. This initiative provides unique benefits and opportunities, not only to increase employment and employability among at-risk youth between the ages of 15 to 29, but it also provides the opportunity to build capacity, strengthen and improve the overall system at the NTA that will enable the agencies to sustain this program beyond its contracted life and improve efficiency and effectiveness. Getting to this point has not been a walk in the park, so we look forward to the continued partnership and collaboration that will drive success.
I'd like to recognize my permanent secretary, Ms. Cecilia Strong, and Mr. Nelson from the IDB, my senior undersecretary, Mr. William Pratt. We also have with us some members from the NTA board, our deputy chair, Lady Wallace Whitfield, Mr. Ricardo DeVoe, Ms. Roy Ann Dean, and Ms. Helen Ingram. Ms. Edwards is here. Oh, our chair is here, Ms. Edwards. Stand up, Ms. Edwards, everybody. She's the new chair of the NTA. And also Teresa Mortimer. She is also a member. I think we have practically the full board here from the NTA. Yes. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The signing of this contract today signals another big step in the right direction as we focus with greater intent on our youth employment and training in the Bahamas, with an overall objective of increasing employment and employability among at-risk youths ages 15 to 29. As the Minister of Labor with responsibility for the National Training Agency, it gives me great pleasure to witness this contract signing and to endorse this vital initiative. The government of the Bahamas and the IDB are once again demonstrating their commitment to national development as we partner to strategically address the right level of unemployment and lack of employability among our nation's youth. We are keenly aware of the correlation between unemployment and crime, and our need to invest in the continued training of our nation's youth, in particular, those who are at risk. The pilot seeks to train 260 at-risk youth in soft skills and technical skills, with concentration in hospitality and the retail business disciplines. They will undergo a 90-hour of soft skill training, 90 hours of numeracy and literacy training, and 240 hours of technical skills over a 12-week period. The National Training Agency has been a trailblazer in soft skills training and the overall development of young people for the workforce of the Bahamas. Over their short lifespan, they have trained almost 5,000 young Bahamians that maintain a job placement success record of 50%. It is therefore fitting for the agency to be a key partner in the execution of this initiative. The objectives and deliverables have been well defined, and I am confident that the agency will deliver on the expected results. The management of the agency has been busy already assisting with identifying skills gaps, tweaking existing methodology and curriculum, and to effectively train at-risk youth. We're taking the necessary steps to improve reporting, pre- and post-assessment processes, and the overall system at the agency that will aid in the effective management of this most crucial initiative. These are all key objectives. So I am pleased to note that the proactiveness of the agency is on target and is moving along steadily. We look forward to the multiple benefits that will be derived from the successful execution of the component of this program, namely the reduction of unemployment in at-risk youth, the improvement in the overall employability among at-risk youth, the development of a sustained program and competency-based curricula that will train at-risk youth, and finally, the improved collaboration between ministries, as you can see here today, agencies and organizations in this fight to reduce crime and improve employment among Bahamian youth. I thank all who have played a part in driving this initiative to this point, and I look forward to your continued partnership and collaboration as we work in the best interest of the youth of our nation.
Colleague, Minister, and friend, Minister Foltz, Permanent Secretary Strawn, and Acting Permanent Secretary Poitier, Mr. Nelson, the IDP, Mr. McDonald, other senior government officials, to Dr. Cox, and our hard-working team at the Citizen Security and Justice Program. And I say hard-working, I say it for a reason, because they have to put up with me every day. Ladies and gentlemen, and to members of the press, good afternoon. The government of the Bahamas has always taken seriously its commitment to protect the safety and security of its citizens. It is why we've continued to invest significant resources in the strengthening of law enforcement over the many years. Protecting our citizens' security and safety involves much more than responding effectively after a crime has already been committed. Tremendous resources must also be invested in practices that prevent criminal activity long before it takes place, and control elements that initiate and sustain acts of crime and violence. Today's contract signing is an excellent demonstration that the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas fully understands the connection between unemployment and crime. The government remains concerned about the rate of unemployment in the Bahamas, in particular, the high rate of unemployment among our young people. Employment is one of the elements used to address crime and poverty. An effective job training program that focuses on employability skills greatly increases an individual's chances of gaining and keeping employment. The NTA has been mandated to build a competency-based training and job placement system that is flexible and responsive to the realities of the Bahamian workplace. Hundreds of Bahamians have already received certification through the NTA, and its range of training opportunities for the unemployed or those who need to sharpen their job skills. In relaunching the IDB Citizen Security and Justice Program, the government of the Bahamas has demonstrated its commitment to increasing opportunities for unemployed Bahamians to acquire the strong and relevant job skills needed to find a job and maintain employment. The Citizen Security and Justice Program represents a comprehensive approach to reducing crime and violence in the Bahamas. The CSJP combines preventative strategies and institutional strengthening activities, both at the national and local levels. The program's overall objective is to contribute to the increase of safety and security by improving behaviors for nonviolent conflict resolution, increasing employability and employment of the vulnerable youth, strengthening institutional capabilities of justice services, and reducing the recidivism rate among the incarcerated. The Ministry of National Security applied part of the proceeds of this loan to contract the National Training Agency to provide training that will result in the certification of 260 eligible trainees over the next 12 weeks. The first 4 weeks of training will focus on the development of soft skills, such as responsibility, degree of commitment, team building, persistence, and self-control, and remedial education in literacy and numeracy. The final 8 weeks will involve comprehensive demand-driven on-site employment training with special emphasis on the hospitality and retail sectors. A survey of local employers indicated that the set of skills critical to meet the demands of the labor market are specific job technical skills, behavioral skills, and basic numeracy and literacy. 34% of employers reported a lack of specific skills as the most important barrier to recruit workers. 29% pointed to candidates' lack of experience, and 28% said there was a deficiency in soft skills. The training courses will use existing curriculum for the National Training Agency, and participants will be assessed by the NTA instructors using accredited international criteria. Trainees will leave the NTA well-equipped to find and maintain employment with recognized training and certification and valuable on-job training experience. Following the end of the program, successful trainees will be able to search for work using the Ministry of Labor's Public Employment Services system, which was enhanced earlier this year under the Citizen Security and Justice Program. Work gives us meaning and hope. It is not just a way to earn money, but also fulfills an inherent need to contribute to our families, communities, and country. Through this partnership and other initiatives that are underway, the Ministry of National Security is committed to creating a safer and more secure Bahamas by successfully executing and implementing programs for the benefit of the Bahamian people. With this latest initiative, we are well on our way to fulfilling that commitment. Thank you for coming, and may God bless you.